He's all in.
I call. All in call, table
Phillips
one.
turns over a royal flush.
Royal flush.
Mabuchi, quad aces.
You gotta be kidding me. Quad aces, your last hand of the main event.
Welcome to the high-stakes world of the World Series of Poker, where millions of dollars can vanish with the flip of a single card.
A big double up river. Easy end of spade. It's a straight flush.
These aren't just unlucky hands. They are soul-destroying defeats that haunt players for decades and remind us why poker is the most brutal game on earth. From 99% favorites to $1 million heartbreaks, we are counting down the 15 most brutal bad beats in WSOP history. Let's get into it. Phil Ivey versus Chris Moneymaker, 2003. Imagine being the best player in the world, holding a massive set and losing to a single card that would go on to change the entire course of poker history. With 10 players left, Ivey turned a full house with pocket nines against Moneymaker's top pair. Ivey was an 83% favorite to reach the final table as chip leader, but a miracle ace on the river gave Moneymaker a superior full house, busting Ivey in 10th place and launching the global Moneymaker effect.
Three players in spot.
Nobody else wants any action, and so we're going to get the flop now. Moneymaker, Ivey, and Lester in the hand. The flop comes 2 queens.
A monster flop for Chris Moneymaker, who makes 3 queens and becomes a prohibitive favorite.
Jason Lester checks, so the action to Moneymaker, you have to figure he's going to push things right now. And he does with 70,000.
I thought he might have pushed it more. Generally, you make a bigger bet there and you push out the competition. We always like to say better to win a small pot than lose a large pot. He's almost inviting calls right there with the 70,000. A big favorite in the hand.
Well, Phil Ivey is indeed going to take that bait, and he'll call it.
Yeah, Phil Ivey will call, and I guess for the 70,000 he'll call. He is well behind in the hand, doesn't know it. Jason Lester actually has a better hand than Phil Ivey right now. He decides he's going to stay out of harm's way. He doesn't want to get any trouble at this point. The next person knocked out doesn't make the final table, so Jason Lester.
Here comes the turn in, it's a 9, and that gives Phil Ivey a full house.
Miracle on 4th Street for Phil Ivey, who now has the full house and the better hand.
But nobody knows it here except Phil Ivey
and there's no reason for Moneymaker to assume that Ivey had the pocket nines. So he's going to bet 200,000. Understandably, he just can't think he has that type of hand to beat him. He's got to believe the 3 queens are best right now. And Phil Ivey deciding what he's going to do, he's obviously going to play. And if and when he wins this sizable pot, Phil Ivey will put himself in terrific chip position for the final day.
He is all in.
And quickly called.
The pot size is 1 million now.
Nine's full.
Yeah, Moneymaker is disgusted. He never could have assumed the 2 nines in the hole for Phil Ivey. And now he is going to need an ace, a queen, or a 6 on the river to win the hand, which would knock out Phil Ivey.
Moneymaker's looking for an ace on the river. Or another queen. Here we go. We see one more card.
An ace!
An incredible knockout blow for probably the best player left in the tournament, who's gone down.
Oh, amazing. Phil Ivey loses with a full house to a better full house of Chris Moneymaker.
Matt Affleck versus Jonathan Duhamel, 2010. It's been called the most emotional exit in main event history. Watch the moment one card turned a 79% favorite into a viral image of heartbreak. In a massive 42 million chip pot with 15 players left, Affleck's pocket aces were crushed by Duhamel's pocket jacks when an 8 spiked on the river to complete a straight. Affleck was visibly devastated as Duhamel used the chips to win the $8.9 million first prize.
Duhamel checks again.
Affleck in his familiar pose.
He says all in for 11.6 million. So now back to Duhamel with the jacks and the up and down straight draw.
A huge decision for Duhamel. He's not getting the right price to call, and he'd be left with just over 8 million chips if he loses. He's got to believe Matt wouldn't push here with anything less than aces, kings, or a set, no?
Duhamel thinking very seriously about this and makes the call.
Tens and nines.
Kings, right?
I'm shocked by the call line. Look at the pot.
Affleck on the brink of becoming the huge chip leader. Duhamel, if he gets lucky, would be an overwhelming chip leader.
Affleck way ahead, one card away from putting a huge hurt on Duhamel. Everyone on pins and needles here at the Rio. This will be the biggest river card of the tournament.
Yeah, a defining moment here late at this main event lawn. Jonathan Duhamel just wants to disappear inside that hood if he could. Matt Affleck is going to have 41 million chips or no chips. He needs to dodge a king, jack, or 8.
The river card. Oh, is an 8! A crushing blow to Matt Affleck. Duhamel hit his card and eliminates young Matt Affleck.
He's got to be heartbroken.
Affleck thunderstruck.
Last year, the blow-up, and he finished 80th. This year, the bad beat, and he finishes 15th.
Affleck so close to the prize. He had overcome some earlier setbacks only to fight back and become a major factor again, but now he's gone.
In back-to-back years, he comes so far, gets so close, and leaves so crushed.
He was one card from all but locking up a seat at the final table, but now Matt Affleck's main event dream is shattered. All his chips go to Duhamel, who now has over 50 million.
It's as if he's in shock. It's as if he can't leave.
Matt Affleck will try once again to deal with the realization of a dream gone amiss, and gets a well-deserved round of applause from the crowd here in the Rio Poker Room as he finally makes his way to the exit. One man's bounty is another man's demise.
A delayed, understandable outburst from Matt.
Matt Affleck knocked out in stunning fashion yet again.
Bryce Yockey versus Josh Aryeh, 2019. Statistician's nightmare. Witness what commentators called the bad beat to end all bad beats, where a 99.8% favorite was crushed by a 1 in 600 miracle draw. In the $50,000 PPC, Yockey held a 7-6 low and 2-7 triple draw and was a 99.843% favorite after the second draw. Aryeh drew 3 cards and hit the exact sequence needed to complete a 7-5-4-3-2 wheel, the only hand that could win.
Oh my God.
Aryeh does make the straight, so he is going to reduce.
Oh my gosh.
It's unbelievable that he's live. It actually happened. Whoa. You got a call, try to hit that 9, 8, or 7. I mean, 9 could be good. Is he gonna fold?
He has to believe that an 8 is going to be good in addition to the 7.
There's another draw, right? I'm not, because they play very
I'm
fast.
not sure he
I'm
knows
not
it,
even
though.
being funny.
9 high straights?
Yeah.
Not a 9 high straight.
He was just kind of mulling things over.
Are you firing the last 280 out? You wanna look at your card first?
Oh my God. I swear on my mother's life, I didn't know that this was going to happen, man. I was just kidding around. I can't even believe what just fucking happened.
This is pure
Oh my God.
That's the old one, isn't
My
frost.
heart is bleeding for young Bryce
Can
Yockey.
somebody
What?
make sure that that's a 6? Because I threw a 6 away.
my
You can look
God.
at it.
Oh my
No,
God.
that's a discard for sure, but you can look at it. I don't care.
Yeah, I
You
was just
make sure
messing
that it's a
around,
6.
Dolly. I mean, I can't believe it actually happened.
Oh, you're straight 7, huh?
He started with 3, 5,
I
6.
see it. This is a possible run out where the deuce 4 comes in and then you pitch a 6. I mean, oh my God. This is the worst beat I've ever seen in a televised tournament.
Did you really make a wheel?
Yeah.
No fucking way. You made a wheel? That's pat number 2. Oh my God, dude. That's insane.
Against 3, 5, 6 also, Ali. I want to start crying right now.
Fucking wheel.
Justin Phillips versus Motoyuki Mabuchi, 2008. It's the ultimate Bond movie hand. Quad aces versus a royal flush. The rarest cooler in WSOP history happens live on camera. Mabuchi rivered quad aces, only to realize Phillips had been drawing to a royal flush. A jack of clubs on the river completed the rarest hand in poker, eliminating Mabuchi in a 1-in-1 165 million statistical anomaly.
He's all in.
I call. All in call, table
Phillips
one.
turns over a royal flush.
Royal flush.
Mabuchi, quad aces.
You gotta be kidding me. Quad aces, your last hand of the main event.
What a way to hit the rail.
There's nothing more ultimate than that. No.
That is a statistical improbability, my friends.
What a horrible river card for you.
If you flop a set of aces, river quads, and lose, that's a bad beat.
And Mabuchi does stumble out of the main event.
Take a picture of that one, dude. Oh, that's good. That is just...
If this happened to Phil Hellmuth, the table would no longer be here.
Coming down the table, sit down, boom. 4 aces, royal flush. How many times are you going to see that?
The chances of a royal flush and quads happening in the same hand, 1 in 2.7 billion.
I like you. You got me.
Yeah, you got to give some love to the dealer.
I get a little credit too, right?
That's it. You wouldn't have came here and none would have happened. You're the man. I love Raymer.
He loves Greg Raymer?
Everybody watch that show.
Greg Raymer has his own TV show?
Wow, you got a famous TV star at your table, beat quad aces with a royal flush? Welcome to the main event.
Connor Drynan versus Kerry Katz, 2014. A $1 million buy-in, pocket aces versus pocket aces, and a cruel 2% runner-runner flush that left the entire room in stunned silence. In the big 1-for-1 drop, both players went all in pre-flop with aces. Standard mechanics suggest a split pot 98% of the time, but the board ran out 4 hearts to give Katz a flush, wiping out Drynan's $1 million investment.
Save your money, kid. You can't win every pot.
44-year-old with some friendly advice to the recently turned 25-year-old Drynan.
This might be the longest chopped pot in history, and we're still pre-flop.
On. Call.
Bullets? Wow, you both have bullets. It's so sick.
So everyone knows now.
Can we just chop?
God, I was like, he has to have kings. Like, he's so strong here. Yeah, yes, with that speech, I was like, for sure, there's only 1 aces left. It's so sick. Yeah, speech is like, boom.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying this could happen, but this is how I busted with 11 left in the 10K last week.
Really?
Yeah.
There's the flop, 2 hearts.
Hearts. Hey, I got a free roll. 4% chance.
You can breathe now.
You can breathe.
You can't.
If I lose like this, whatever.
Yeah, no.
No, you know.
Third card down.
Kings.
Oh my God.
It's another heart. This is getting serious for Drynan.
I feel like it might.
Of course it might, but like,
I got some of the Antonio luck shifted over here.
hearts. There hasn't been it. Me neither.
A river heart would give Katz the pot and knock Drynan out of the big one.
And now the river card. No!
I'm so sorry.
Drynan flushed out of this tournament.
$1 million buy-in wiped out in aces versus aces.
Wow.
Connor Drynan just became the answer to a wicked poker trivia question. That is brutal.
Daniel Weinman versus Joshua Payne, 2023. 1 miracle jack. That's all it took for the eventual champion to survive a 3-way collision of premium hands that should have ended his run. Weinman was nearly eliminated in 14th place when his pocket jacks ran into Payne's kings and Aguilera's queens. Weinman had only 2 outs, roughly 5% equity, on the flop, but spiked a jack on the turn to survive and eventually win the $12.1 million title.
Hearts. Nobody holds a heart. Aguilera. 9% equity. Payne ahead right now.
If no jack comes, we lose a player.
Jack's in trouble.
If a queen comes, we lose 2.
Oh, a jack of hearts on the turn! And the worst hand flops turns a 7.
Weinman didn't even use his 1 time.
Still a card to come. Payne, now 5% equity, feeling the pain of the pocket kings. Weinman can scoop this whole pot over 80 million. And a tray on the end, and that is it.
Tournament now. They're all.
Goodness, Payne out. Aguilera left short. Weinman with a monster stab.
Nice made the new man. Who's going?
No, one is not.
Incredible run out. And an unfortunate turn card for Payne.
Dan Weinman could not believe it when he saw his jacks. Get that jack on the turn.
You can make an argument that the jacks could have hit the muck pre-flop.
Vanessa Selbst versus Gael Baumann, 2017. How do you bust on day one of the main event with aces full? Vanessa Selbst found out the hard way when she ran into the only hand that could beat her. Just one level into the tournament, Selbst flopped a set of aces and turned aces full. Unfortunately, Baumann held pocket sevens and had turned quad sevens, leading to one of the quickest and most high-profile eliminations in WSOP history.
Wow. This might be a quick main event for me. I don't know if I'm good enough to fold this. What do you think I have?
Flush.
I don't have a flush. I'm gonna need a lot of time. I'm sorry. Ace-7 of hearts. I mean, Ace-7 of hearts. Would you shove with Ace-7 of hearts? If you'd shove with Ace-7 of hearts, then I'd have to. All right, you could have Ace-7 of hearts, I guess. So I got to call. You have quads? Yeah. I almost folded. Yeah. I wanted to fold, I really
that
did.
hand reverberates through Brasilia.
It's like you can have Ace-7 of hearts there, so how can I fold? I think you shove with Ace-7 of hearts too. I wanted to fold though, I swear to God.
Wanted to release my.
Hey, fun playing with you guys. That's a story. Now I got a story.
Gael Baumann versus Andras Karoknai, 2012. From a controversial floor ruling to a bubble heartbreak, this hand cost the first woman in decades a seat at the most famous final table in poker. Baumann was eliminated on the final table bubble in 10th place by Karoknai. The beat was especially bitter because Karoknai had survived a technicality earlier in the tournament where he mucked his hand after an all-in, yet was allowed to stay in the game.
Andras makes the call. Gael Baumann at risk. Now to Esposito. Esposito with 5 deuce. Can't fold quickly enough, and Gael Baumann once again facing elimination, this time at the hands of the same man who knocked out Elizabeth Hill.
Boy, is it possible? On day 5, Korknoy involved in that controversial hand versus Baumann, where he could have been eliminated if the ruling went the other way, and now the Hungarian in position to bust Baumann one spot shy of the final table.
Baumann shove met with a bigger ace, and short stack Jeremy Osmus looks to be heading to the final table.
Korknoy, the one-man roadblock to history here. First taking out Elizabeth Hill in 11th place, now trying to take out Gael Baumann in 10th.
Here's the flop. Trey, queen, queen. Baumann still behind, but the paired board opens up the door for a chop pot. She'll take that.
Now Baumann seeking to become the second woman ever to make the main event final table, but she's still way behind and running out of cards.
Everyone here on their feet awaiting this outcome. The turn card, 8 of spades. Gael Baumann with just one final chance to hang on. The 9 others a blank away from adding main event final table to their poker resumes.
Gael Baumann needs a 3 or an 8 to chop the pot, a 9 to win it, or once again, there will be no woman at the main event final table.
Gael Baumann's final shot. The river card is a king. Baumann out of the main event in 10th place.
Korknoy, a villain to most, a hero to 8 others.
Korknoy with a gracious handshake to our 10th place finisher. For the other 9, it's cause for celebration.
Daniel Negreanu versus Joe McKeehan, 2015. Kid Poker was one river card away from the final table until the master of small ball met a straight drawing wrecking ball. Negreanu was all in on the flop with top pair against McKeehan's flush and gut shot straight draw. Negreanu remained a 56% favorite until the river delivered a jack, giving McKeehan the straight and ending Daniel's historic run in 11th place.
I'm all in.
We raised all in.
How much? Shade under 10. They call me Cole 4, you know? Because I'm Mr. 4-bet guy. Oh, and you move in, huh? 9.81. You know I don't usually do that, right? I mean, I just want to make sure you know I'm not like the 4-bet guy.
Daniel with ace-king again like he had in 2001 with 2 tables left, except this time, it wouldn't even be a coin flip. He'd be in awful shape.
I think most people would have already given you your money, but I'm probably not, because I think you have a very, 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 very good hand. Like the best possible hand.
Daniel's so good. I don't know how he ever loses. For real.
Because he doesn't listen to what he says.
What would Helmuth do? I already know. Question is, what do I do? Probably the same thing as him, I think. Got aces.
I think Daniel feels the absolute worst hand McKeehan could have here is queens, but it's probably aces or kings. This would be for 70% of Daniel's remaining stack.
Daniel gives it up.
What did you do for the ace king?
McKeehan picked up the best starting hand at an opportune moment.
Ace the king. What are you gonna do? He had, I think he had me crushed. Otherwise, that was a bad fold. But
I was reading the blog. I saw quite a few 4-bets. I don't know what you were talking about.
you know what I had? I had it every time, by the way.
Seidel versus Becca Head, 2024. Even legends aren't safe from variance. Watch a 10-time bracelet winner get sent home by a literal one-outer straight flush. With 21 players remaining in a $5,000 NLHE event, Seidel was all in with a dominant flush. His opponent was drawing to exactly one card in the deck, the 8 of spades, and it hit on the river to complete a straight flush and eliminate the Hall of Famer.
450 is the raise. Now, if you're Besh ahead here, oh, and he moves all in right away, Seidel with the call, and Besh ahead drawing to one card, and if he hits it, we're about to go viral on the internet because that would mean he hits a straight flush. One out. It is a live out. 8 of spades still left in the deck. Seidel with a bit of a smile here, knowing he's one card away from a massive double up.
He doesn't want to talk about it right now.
Besh ahead doing the prepay. Eric Seidel looking for a big double up river. Easy 8 of spades! It's a straight flush! And Eric Seidel is eliminated. Oh my! One outer on the river. The Poker Hall of Famer.
Are you serious?
What is going on? That is disgusting.
Versus Brown versus Taylor, 2023. 3 premium hands, 1 massive pot, and a board that made pocket kings and pocket aces look like absolute trash. This day 5 collision involved aces, kings, and ace queen. Klein flopped top set with his kings, but Brown caught runner cards to improve to the nut straight, cracking the 2 best starting hands in poker simultaneously.
Good news for Klein is he does have a side pot with Brown.
10-8 offsuit.
Taylor has less chips than Brown, so doesn't have to beat the ace. The aces just to win some money back.
Oh my God! A window for Bill Klein.
Oh.
Wow. He's got the other 2 covered. 2 players on the hook. Klein just flopped a set of kings.
Taylor's definitely going to need to talk to a philanthropist after this.
Jeez.
Should have never talked to Tara.
Wow, look at this. A glimmer of hope now for Brown.
You see the outs up top. The 10s for Brown and ace spades. Ace for Taylor stick around. Anything else and Bill Klein.
Oh!
Oh, nice.
A 10 on the end for Brown to come through the ace queen, burning the aces and the kings.
That is disgusting. Oh.
Forget about a therapist. Bill is going to need to go straight to a philanthropist after that. Wow.
This game always rewards the most aggressive play.
Stuart Taylor.
I beat both of you in the hand. My hand beats both of you. I make a straight two.
That's crazy, man. That is unbelievable.
Can't believe it. Nobody can believe what just happened. Most of all, Ryan Brown.
I had 10-8. I beat ace setup. Kings with my hand there too.
Eliminated Stuart Taylor.
He doesn't.
Johnny Chan versus Eric Seidel, 1988. The trap that defined a generation relived the hand that was so iconic it became the climax of the greatest poker movie ever made. In the final hand of the 1988 main event, Chan flopped the nuts straight but checked every street to trick Seidel into thinking his top pair was good. Seidel moved all in on the river, and Chan's snap call secured his second straight world title.
So it's $50,000 to Chan to stay in this hand. The flop, queen, 8-10, once again. Johnny Chan will take his time, figuring out the odds for all possible combinations. Remember, 2 more cards to come, 4th Street and 5th Street. And Chan will put in the $50,000. So the pot is right. And now, as 4th Street comes up a 2 of spades, let's reveal the hole cards of both players. Johnny Chan, Jack 9, and Eric Seidel, Queen 7. Johnny Chan had a straight on the flop. Eric Seidel with a pair of queens. Eric Seidel cannot win this hand, and yet he doesn't know it. Chan is trying to sucker him in by taking his time. Oh, look at that look of the defending champ. And now 5th Street, a 6 of diamonds, no help. Johnny Chan has a queen high straight. Will Eric Seidel fall for the bait? Yes, he's going all in, and Chan has him. Johnny Chan, the master, turns over his card, and once again, Johnny Chan has done it. And for Eric Seidel, he can only look and wonder what might have been.